If you have seen an alien, you will know it. I keep hearing this on this app, and I can fully attest that it's true, because the only time in my life that I can swear without hesitation that I have seen an alien, this proved to be true. I have zero doubts, and I'm going to tell you all about it right now.
Isn't it cool?
Welcome to NorCal, baby.
We had zero idea that the weather was going to be this way. I mean, I get that it's NorCal and this is normal for the area. However, it made such an ominous feeling, and it was almost as if there was a blanket or a cover over the entire environment. And I felt like the entire time we were just visitors. We were actually trespassers on this ground. It feels very otherworldly. It feels very important. It feels very protected. And it almost felt as if the weather itself was protecting the secrets that Mount Shasta holds. We decided we were going to go into the caverns. There are actual caverns that you enter into the inside of the mountain, or the very exterior first layer recesses of the mountain. And you have to take a bus up this really rocky, muddy mountain to get to the cavern entrance.
What are we doing?
When I was a kid,
Oh my God.
we went on this road in a bus.
This was the hill that we went up after crossing a boat across Lake Shasta to the base of this little mountain. And then we took a bus up to the top to the entrance to the caverns. So we had just gotten off the boat to cross Lake Shasta. We were rained on the entire time, and we get on this bus. Leading us up the hill, standing next to the bus driver, facing us with an intercom in her hand, was who I would term the alien. And she was very tall, very Nordic looking, very thin. She was taller than an average girl her age. She had long blonde hair, but more than anything, it was her facial structure. It was very different and out of the ordinary than what you're used to. Just to go back to my original setting of the scene, this is us entering the cavern on the side of this mountain. And once you get inside this cave, you can definitely see that something could live down here. It feels like it could encapsulate an entire civilization. It's a whole nother world in and of itself. But back to the alien. So as we're driving up this bumpy, rocky road to get to the entrance to the caverns, this tour guide, this very tall, blonde, Nordic-looking female, her face was not a typical face structure of people that we see walking around. And I'm not in any way trying to isolate somebody else or other somebody else, but it was more than anything just the energy that she gave off. It was very much in line with the energy of the mountain itself. It felt very otherworldly. She did not have human characteristics. The way she moved her body was very robotic, and the way that she spoke, it was almost as if she was trying to sound human. And she knew all of the details. She was absolutely knowledgeable in her field, which was all about Mount Shasta and all about the caverns that we would be entering. And then when we got into the caverns, she was our tour guide, and she knew a volume of facts about the caverns, very detailed technical things that obviously a savant teenager could know at the age of 16, 17, which is what she was presenting as. But again, she didn't really have an age. She almost seemed to be ageless. But if I had to guess what she was trying to present as, it would be 16 to 17. That somebody that age wouldn't know the amount of facts that she knew, that she could just rattle off. And honestly, it seemed as if she was trying to look human, but wasn't. Now, this is the crazy part. My partner and I forgot about this journey and this trip, and it's been a year, and now all of this alien stuff is coming up. And everything that we're hearing is talking about how when you see an alien, that they live among us, you will know it. I heard Bashar say this, you will not have any doubt that you've come across an alien. And after we watched a video together illustrating this fact, I looked to my partner and I said, I have seen an alien at one point in my life. Can you guess when it was? And before I even finished the sentence, he smiled and said, Shasta. And we have never had a conversation about this. And I said, stop it right now. You are in my brain. Who? Who did you think was an alien? He said, our tour guide on the bus. He knew too. We had never had a discussion about it. We had never shared that knowledge or that impression. He knew it too. He had seen it. So if anybody has taken a tour into the Shasta Caverns and you know who I'm talking about, drop it down in a comment below. I would also love any information on Shasta and what some of the common beliefs or myths are around who inhabits Shasta, and if this could be the alien type of representation that I'm referring to, if this is like a known presence in and around Mount Shasta.